Hello friends, welcome to M for Mathematics. This is Kamal. From this video onward, I am going to start worked solutions for Pure Mathematics 1 and Pure Mathematics 3. So I'm starting with the recent one, that is Winter 2020 series. So here I'm going to start with paper 3 to October November. First question is solve the equation ln 1 plus e raised to minus 3x is equals to 2. Answer is required up to 3 decimal places. So we have given this ln 1 plus e to the power minus 3x is equals to 2. So this can be written as 1 plus e to the power minus 3x is equals to e square. Or we can write it as e to the power minus 3x is equals to e square minus 1. Taking ln on both sides. We are doing this step just to remove e from here. It will become ln times e square minus 1. It can be written as minus 3x is equals to ln e square minus 1. So our x is minus 1 upon 3 ln e square minus 1. This we can check in our calculator. It comes as minus 0.618195 and so on. So as per requirement, answer correct to 3 decimal places. So answer will be x is equals to minus 0.618. And this is your answer. Next question is expand cube root of 1 plus 6x in ascending powers of x up to and including the terms in x cube, simplifying the coefficients. So this question is based on binomial expansion. So first I am giving you the formula for that, though it will be providing in your MF9 sheet. So 1 plus x to the power n is 1 plus nx plus n minus 1 upon factorial 2 into x square plus n minus 1 n minus 2 upon factorial 3 into x cube and so on. So we'll use this identity for this expansion. So here we have 1 plus 6x raised to 1 by 3. So terms are required up to x cube. So just we'll expand up to x cube only. So it will become 1 plus, what is my n? N is 1 upon 3 into 6x plus n minus 1 upon factorial 2 into x square. In place of x we have 6x plus, and the last term will be n minus 1 n minus 2 upon factorial 3 into x cube. In place of x we have 6x and so on. So we will leave out to this because in question it is asked up to find the term with x cube. So it will become 1 plus this 3 will cancel. We have to simplify coefficients as well. So it will become 2x plus this is 1 by 3. 1 by 3 minus 1 will be minus 2 by 3 into 6x whole square will be 36x square upon 2 plus it will be 1 by 3 minus 2 by 3 and minus 5 upon 3. Factorial 3 will be 6 into 6x cube will be 216x cube. Now it is 1 plus 2x minus 2 upon 9 into 2 into 36x square you can perform these calculations in your calculator itself. So it will become minus 4x square plus minus 2 into minus 5 will be plus 10 upon 3 into 3 into 3 is 27 into 6 into 216 x cube. 6 will cancel this, we'll get 36 here, then 9 3s are 27, 9 4s are 36, 40 upon 3 x cube. So finally we have 1 plus 2x minus 4x square plus 4 into 10, 40 upon 3 x cube. This is your answer. Second question's B part. It says that state the set of values of x for which the expansion is valid. So we know that for 1 plus x to the power n, this expansion is valid for all values of x mod of x less than 1. So as per our case, we have 1 plus 6x to the power 1 by 3. This will be valid if this term, that is 6x, its modulus is less than 1, or we can say that mod x is less than 1 by 6. This will be your answer. This part carries only 1 mark. This is about question number 2. Question number 3. The variables x and y satisfy the relation 2 raised to y is equals to 3 to the power 1 minus 2x. First part is, by taking log, show that the graph of y against x is a straight line. State the exact value of the gradient of this line. This question carries 3 marks. So let us see how to solve it. So what we have given, it is 2 raised to y is equals to 3 to the power 1 minus 2x. We'll apply ln on both the sides. So ln 2 raised to y is equals to ln 3 to the power 1 minus 2x. It will become ln 2 times y is equals to 1 minus 2x into ln 3. Or we can write it as y times ln 2 is equals to minus 2x times ln 3 plus ln 3. So now we'll give it the standard form, that is y is equals to mx plus c. So divided by ln 2, it will become ln 3 upon ln 2. So if we can compare this, compare with y is equals to mx plus c, it represents a straight line. M stands for this coefficient of x. So here it is minus 2 ln 3 upon ln 2, and this is c. So this means it represents a straight line. Straight line. Now what it says that to find the exact value of the gradient of this line. Exact value means will not find this value in decimals, it will remain in terms of ln only. So on comparing, we can find that m is equals to minus 2 times ln 3 upon ln 2. So this is the exact value of the gradient. Question number 3, B part. Find the exact x coordinate of the point of intersection of this line with the line y is equals to 3x. Give your answer in the form ln a upon ln b, where a and b are integers. This question carries 2 marks. So from first part, we have this line and one more line is given, that is y is equals to 3x. Their point of intersection is required. Okay, so we'll solve them simultaneously on equating from 1 and 2. It will become 3x is equals to minus 2 times ln 3 upon ln 2 x plus ln3 upon ln2. Shift the term with x to the left hand side. X will be common in these two, so it is 3 plus 2 ln3 upon ln2 is equals to ln3 upon ln2. We can take its LCM here. It will become x times 3 ln2 plus 2 ln3 upon ln2 is equals to ln3 upon ln2. Right, ln2 will be cancelled out, so it will become x times 3 ln2 can be written as ln2 cube plus this will become ln3 square is equals to ln3. So ln x plus ln y is ln xy, so it will become x times ln 2 cube is 8, 8 into 9, 72. So from here the value of x, and x coordinate is required only, so x comes as ln3 upon ln 72. So as this form is required in terms of in form ln a upon ln b, so we have this x is equals to ln3 upon ln2. This is our final answer. Question number 4. A part is show that the equation tan theta plus 60 degree is equals to 2 cot theta can be written in the form this. This carries 3 marks. So this is given that tan theta plus 60 degree is equals to 2 cot theta. So we'll use the identity tan A plus B, which is tan A plus tan B upon 1 minus tan A tan B. Right? On the right hand side we have cot theta, so which can be written as 1 upon tan theta. Tan 60 degree is under root 3. So we'll cross multiply. Tan theta will multiply here, it will go this side, and tan 60 is replaced by root 3. It is 2 into 1 minus tan theta, and tan 60 is under root 3. It will become tan into tan is tan square theta plus under root 3 tan theta is equals to 2 minus 2 under root 3 tan theta. Shift these two terms to the left hand side. So finally we'll get tan square theta plus under root 3 tan theta, and 2 root 3 will come from this side. It will become 3 under root 3 tan theta. And 2 will become minus 2 is equals to 0. So this form was required in A part. Now B part is hence solve the equation this for theta in between 0 and 180 degree. B part. So this is nothing but this relation. So we will use calculator to find the roots for this quadratic equation. So from calculator we'll get these values for tan theta. So on solving this equation we will get root 35 minus 3 square root of 3 upon 2 and minus square root of 35 minus 3 under root 3 upon 2. So if we check in calculator for these values, we will get square root of 35 minus 3 into square root of 3 divided by 2. It will give us 19.7970 and so on degrees, and The other value will give this is 3 root 3 and minus here, so it will give minus 79.7970 and so on. But if you check, the given range is in between 0 and 180, so we cannot have a negative answer, so we can leave this answer. So one answer is this, which will become 19.8 degrees. Whenever answer is asked in degrees, it should be up to one place of decimal, so we'll put it as 19.8, and the other answer will be, just you need to add 180 to it, 180 minus 79.7970 and so on, and it will give you plus 180, that is 100.2. So up to one place of decimal it is 100.2 degrees. So we have two answers. One is theta is equals to 19.8 degrees and the other one is 100.2 degrees. So this is our final answer.